demonstrate how to optimize Kubernetes deployments and scale your deployments to any number of Kubernetes clusters with Armory's Scale agent. For this, we will start with a basic Spinnaker installation. So we have a standard pipeline that creates and exposes two Nginx servers with a basic HTML page in them. As you can see, we have a service, and we also have a config map containing the HTML page in it. The HTML page gets mounted onto the container. So let's first do a test with CloudDriver alone. Notice how we haven't spun it up yet. Let's first review the accounts that we will be using, which is a total of 30 Kubernetes accounts. Each of them is named Spinnaker 1, 2, 3, and so on. Now I will scale up the replicas, and while CloudDriver starts, let's check the Kubernetes resources that we have in the cluster. As you can see, we have very basic resources allocated to it. This is purposely to demonstrate the power of Scale Agent that we will see later on. Let's quickly review the status of CloudDriver, and we can see that it's still not ready. Now let's go to the logs to see what's going on. By looking at the logs, we can notice that the credential lifecycle handler is assigning caching agents for each account. The caching agents, not to be confused with Armory's Scale agent, discover your infrastructure elements and cache the data for use by Spinnaker. Let's fast forward a little bit. Now around the 3-minute mark, we can see that CloudDriver has fully started. So let's go and run our pipeline. As you can see, it's taking some time to complete the first stage. This is likely due to how busy CloudDriver is given the number of accounts. So let's fast forward a little bit more. Don't get confused by the skip we just did. Notice how long it took to complete each step and the pipeline as a whole. Let's quickly verify that Nginx is running. Let's now check the clusters view to see the deployments and the services we just created. It's having some trouble retrieving the information, so let's give it some more time. Alright, let's not wait any further and compare with the Scale agent. So first, I'm going to remove all the CloudDriver native accounts. I will also delete the Nginx deployment, the config maps, and the services that were just created. I will turn on the Scale Agent CloudDriver plugin, which enables communication with the Scale Agent service, and then I will do a customized apply. This will also start a Scale Agent deployment. By quickly checking the agent logs, I can see that it registered with CloudDriver and 0 accounts. This is because I purposely started it without accounts. With Scale Agent, accounts can be added on the fly. So I will get fancy and add 50 instead of 30 this time. Alright, let's now activate them. See how fast they are picked up and processed. Alright, so let's go back to our pipeline, and this time let's create a new one. I will copy it from the original one and I will name it Nginx Scale Agent. Now I just need to change the account to one that Scale Agent is managing in each of the stages. So I choose Agent 1. Alright, so let's now run the pipeline. This time there is no need to fast forward. Great, it took about 5 times less than with CloudDriver. Now it's time to check the clusters view. So as you can see, cache events are already coming in for every account that targets the cluster we just deployed to. As we can see, the Kubernetes objects we created have now been detected and shared by the Scale Agent watch mechanism. This watch mechanism is a real-time watcher that streams Kubernetes events to CloudDriver as soon as they happen. Let's wait some more to get an updated status. If we check the load balancers view, which is a representation of the Kubernetes service we have, we can see that it is also up to date and the association between the replicas and the deployments are there. Great, the deployment is green. So as you can see, Armory's Scale Agent is a very powerful tool for scaling your Kubernetes deployments. You can learn more about it by visiting armory.io.